Hello, another update. Yeah, so last night, which is when my other video was recorded, my most recent video, I had the issue with Merlin where you can sleep in, so I thought I'd give you the update on that first. So that went amazingly. Lex had a break at her work. She gets like an hour for lunch or whatnot, I think. She gave me a ring. We spoke about the scenario. I was just like, well, what should I do? Help me, help. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it kind of thing. She was along the lines of, I don't know, wing it and hope for the best. I was like, okay. So I waited around for a bit longer, did my own thing for a little bit, and then I heard him carry on doing his little whinges and stuff, so I thought I'll go upstairs. Got up there, I thought, right, I'm going to listen to what she said. Just don't talk to him, don't interact with him, keep it in the dark and see what I can do. So I snuck into the room, and he was asleep. I could see through the crack in the door, so I grabbed like the wipes, the new disposable, had it all laid out at the end of his little cot, and just went at it. Managed to get him undressed, get him back into it. I didn't manage to get the bottom of his like sleep suit back on, but I was like, I'm not going to push my luck because he was stirring. But yeah, he managed to pretty much stay asleep, and get the whole rest of the night asleep. So that was really good. Happy with that. And my other thing that I was going to do was I watched my last video back, and just to make sure. Well, I want to see how I'm doing with the videos and just seeing how I'm coming across. Obviously, I stutter a lot and say a lot with the pauses. Hopefully, I'll get over that at some point. We'll see. But my next thing was the Terry nappies and stuff like that, the reusable nappies, was something I was going to talk about. I don't know how I'm going to do a video. I don't really want to do a video with Merlin because that would just be too difficult to do. So I was maybe going to get Erin and one of her dolls, and me and Erin will show you how to do like a Terry nappy, but I'll give you a view. So you can probably see the shadow. That's the shadow of them at the moment. So these are the inserts for the Terry nappies, which are drying at the moment. So there's loads of different types. I'm not entirely down on all the different types and what they do, but I know the basics. You've got like liners, and you've got like bamboo, fibre ones and stuff like that. So there's different qualities of material that they use. Like these ones, these more coloured ones go with a specific set, and some of them are more porous than others. And you have these bamboo. These things are thick. I don't know what these ones are, but they're really thick. Probably the bamboo ones, yeah. And you've got some like soft ones, which are basically almost like just a little liner, which you can use and then rinse off and throw it away. But these are the actual nappies over here that I've got drying at the moment. There's like loads of varieties. We've got Lego bricks. There's some cool owls. There's some little robot ones. What else we got? Hot air balloons. Some magic ones. We've literally got Superman, Batman, loads of cool designs that I really like. There's some, I think I've got some Star Wars ones. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'll give you just a quick look through now before we actually go ahead and do a video at some point. So at the moment it looks fairly confusing like that, but it really isn't. This is like a detachable kind of liner for the entire thing, and this will basically slot in, and it's a real porous absorbent material that will soak up a lot of moisture. And then what we do is you put another liner over the top of that, which is like a guard liner, so it's easy to deal with after the baby's made a mess. And then it's just a situation of a baby goes into it and it goes on. But there's a few things that go along with that. It's not like a normal disposable nappy, like your normal like Pampers disposable or whatever you tend to use. You've got to actually position the nappy slightly differently. It's not you have the high. It doesn't go half as high up the back of the actual baby. You have it a lot lower down. You bring the front up taller, and then you kind of stretch it up and around the leg. I'll go and do a more detailed video on it. But yeah, that kind of threw me off as well. I was like, why is it so different? Why is there a technical side to it? But it's perfectly fine to use. The Velcro ones I find are a lot easier to actually deal with when it comes down to putting them on him, getting them the right shape and size. There's a few little tricks as well. You just got to tuck them in properly and run your finger around and make sure there's no gaps. But as I said, I'll go over that in a proper video about them. But yeah, they are brilliant things, but there is a bit of complexity to them that did put me off, like why they're so different. But yeah, as I was saying, the Velcro ones do seem to be a lot easier to do at the start, but now Merlin's at that age when he is now able to undo the Velcro ones. So you've got to get them on him and get him dressed instantly, whether he's going to bed, well, if it's the evening, you've got him in a sleep suit of some sort, or just get the trousers on him or whatever, because otherwise he will just undo the Velcro. The poppers, because there's two different varieties, I'll just give you a quick quickly. Sorry for chucking the camera around everywhere. So this would be a Velcro one. So as you can see, it's just got a Velcro tag on it that would fold around and connect with the other side of it. And then you've got poppers, which are the other ones, which are literally just like that. So they've got poppers at different levels, which you can connect to and change the sizes of it depending on the fit of the baby and how big your baby is. They're obviously a lot sturdier. They fit better, but I always found them more difficult. I always thought like, oh, there's no middle ground with these, you know, I can't get it to the exact size or whatever. But obviously, you know, it depends on the liner as well. But yeah, so hopefully I'm going to do a proper video on that. I'll probably get Erin involved because she helps us change Merlin whenever she can, you know, when she wants to. She's really interested in that sort of stuff. She just wants to be a mum. Yeah, so I'll do a more comprehensive video and hopefully do like a walkthrough for first time people if they're doing it. Or just, you know, get any sort of feedback on how I'm doing it, if there's anything I can improve on. But yeah, and I thought I'd just talk about how well we got into the reusable nappies thing. When I do the video about it, I have more details, so I will speak to the other half. But from basically what I know of, there was this group online which is similar to like the Mums Network or however you want to call it. And basically they dealt with reusable nappies, and they spoke a lot about how good the reusable stuff was. And they basically do like a trial thing where you can literally just go to them, you sign up with them, and they'll give you pretty much the entire kit. They'll give you the reusable nappies and stuff like that, you know, a wet bag to keep the nappies in. I'll grab one of those 1 second. Right. So that's a wet bag. It's inside out at the moment, but it's just a Ziploc bag, and it's made of some material that I don't quite understand. And they're quite large, as you can tell. Yeah, they're quite large, as you can tell, and that's what they'll go in. But they just supply us with everything, so they give us like the liners, a variety of nappies from the Velcros to the poppers, a few different sizes, and the wet bag as a trial period thing. You use them, you know, and there's no deadline to that. And I thought, wow, that's really good. I was obviously not against reusable nappies at the start. I was just very stubborn and don't like change. But yeah, so they did that for us, and we held on to them for quite a while we were using them, and we eventually gave them back. But then they don't ask for any sort of payment, but they do sell their own products. They also get like grants from the government, which will help them with their kind of business. But they're from what I could tell anyway, from meeting the lady, because it was a very informal kind of meeting with her. It was brilliant. We literally went round to her house, and she was there with her kids, and she basically was one of the, like how the Avon group distributes their kind of makeups and stuff like that. You have one person hold it, they get their friends and family and other people involved, and they distribute it and they make a bit of money off it. It was similar to that, but there was like no money making involved. She just brought us in, offered us tea and coffee, explained the process of how to do each individual thing, chatted through it with us, and then set us on our way and gave us the goods. We returned them, so said thank you. I think we bought a few items off them, mainly just for the fact of like a thank you to, you know, you got us on this kind of a route. But as I said, I was very stubborn towards it at the beginning because the disposable were just so easy, just on, off, done. You know, I've used them in the past when I did like babysitting and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't knock these reusable nappies. They've probably saved us a fortune, to be fair. I don't know how much. It'd be quite interesting to find out. I might try and do this some one day and see what that's about. But yeah, so one of my next videos coming up, when I've actually got a day to do it, will be the Terry Nappy reusable nappy comprehensive video. Bit of information, bit of just a how-to. Yeah, and that's pretty much that. And then also the baking video that I want to do with Erin, making some cakes, like a Victoria sponge. That'd be quite good. And then maybe a couple more days out, maybe get my mate Tom, who hangs around with us. He basically comes and sees Erin and chills with me and stuff like that. So, you know, they get on like amazing. He is my age basically, but Erin absolutely loves him. And literally he's absolutely massive and he's quite stacked, but he is like the softest guy ever. So yeah, we'll probably hang out with him, and I might see if he's up for me recording him, you know, when we're out with Erin and stuff like that, and we'll just do like a little day out, what it's really like. But I'm not going to do the whole just for the camera, oh wow, these are the amazing things I'm doing, baking with my kids and stuff like that. I am going to be putting up the videos of the stressful times, just for, you know, the glimpse into, you know, you're not the only people out there that have these real moments with your kids, like everybody goes through it. Yeah, it just depends if I can get my camera out in time to record. But yeah, I'm working on getting a GoPro. That's one of my main things. I want to get a GoPro camera. I can just like wear the harness, or even stick it on Erin and see what happens. So that's going to be something I'm going to work towards, because I'll have loads of other applications in my life as well. Because with my weekly gaming session I do with the guys, you know, we play Dungeons and Dragons, a bit nerdy, but I really enjoy it and so do they. And I want to start filming that as another record of things. Another thing to occupy my mind and to keep me going, because I don't want to go stale in the house. I've got to keep doing stuff. Yeah, so it was just a quick update really. I felt in the mood for doing another recording, so I'd get it out there. But yeah, so that's that, and I'll speak to you soon.